And away to Krosse we go. Actually, you know what? Let's see if there's a private action here. No, if I were Reno, where would I be? Maybe I'd be at home.
Oh, you scared me, Mr. Kenny. How long have you been there?
I just came in.
Oh, I see.
What are you up to?
I was just reflecting back on the past a little.
Hello. I'm Claude C. Kenny.
Oh?
When I realized that I wasn't actually my mother's daughter. It was such a shock to me, the whole thing. I ran off to the sacred forest and just cried and cried. One day, this boy, a friend of mine, came up to me. He gave me a lollipop and said, "Stop crying. You're wasting your tears. Instead, I want you to smile for me."
He said that to you?
That really cheered me up.
So what happened to that kid?
I don't know. Several years later, he wound up leaving the village after something happened.
Oh my god, that's Diaz.
Oh.
I never had the chance to return the favor. I'm sorry. You probably weren't interested in hearing this.
No, no.
Oh no. Actually, I apologize for butting in while you were thinking about all of that. Should I leave you alone for now?
No, I really don't mind it at all.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good then.
Alright, well there we go, our first private action on this file. I do like how the weather changes, or like goes from day to night just because it's your first time in Krosse.
The trip took a lot longer than I thought.
There's nobody around.
The castle looks like it's locked up too.
Let's stay at the inn for the night. We can visit the castle tomorrow.
Why, it's Raina! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend.
Well, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear.
Not at all, huh?
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Raina for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Raina.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Raina.
Well, how did things go?
If you know what I
Oh,
mean.
we had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
Alright. This person.
This is the front desk for the audience chamber.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Alia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you. We're in, Claude.
Alright. You know what? Let's beat the equipment wizard on for Claude. Just for fun. Get some extra money. There, huh? Your turn hasn't quite come around yet. There, maybe now. Aw. There we go.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Reina. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
So even he has a facial
I'm glad
portrait.
to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Reina. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Some
Yes,
do.
sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you. I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide. However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to El?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime, needless to say. I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Reyna, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that you call off this investigation immediately.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
We sure could.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
But Your Majesty!
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out the cause of this cataclysm.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
Yeah, they say that
We
now.
appreciate your generous support, Your Majesty. I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
Yes, that's right, Reyna. Come inside me. Wait. Maybe that's not what I want. Alright. La 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 la. Something's happening over here. Over her.
What is the meaning of this? I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something anywhere even close to stealing?
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
Wait a minute. I can't just let this go on.
Claude?
Who the hell's this little brat?
Hey, you! That's no way to speak to a lady, you know.
What was that?
Let's be a little more civilized here, all right?
Are you talking to me, kid?
If I recall correctly, you were gonna fight me, not this little boy.
Hey!
What? I'll kill you, you little...
Alright, this again. Nope.
If you want to pick a fight, you'd best choose your opponents more carefully. Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something I didn't do.
You're gonna pay for this!
Hopefully that taught him something. I must thank you, my boy. You were quite the courageous one.
Boy?
Your bravery has struck a chord inside of me. Truly brilliant.
Très bien.
It was nothing.
You're blushing, Claude.
By the way, are you the couple who had an audience with the king earlier?
How'd you know that?
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
And you realized that was us?
I wondered what made that pair so special, so I sneaked into the throne room to find out for myself.
That's impressive.
I have some information that I believe you will appreciate. Without going into too many details, I just happened to get my hands on this map from an auction that I attended not long ago. Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain cave. Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
We really don't have time to go treasure hunting right now.
Oh? Are you sure? You might uncover a hint or two related to your own goal. Well, would you like to come along?
Well, since we don't actually have a
An
choice.
ancient treasure. Maybe it'll provide me with some leads. Sounds like fun. I'll take the offer.
Ah, I knew you'd come around. My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time. See this? First, we'll set off for the Krosse Cave, which lies east of Krosse.
Krosse Cave? You mean that natural cave? Everyone knows that place.
Indeed, it's the very one.
I would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right. Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need before we depart.
I could get used to having you two around.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
It's so weird how she hates Celine
Did you say something?
on this file.
Me? No. Let's go.
So I guess, like, the other person always dislikes her at first. Alright. What are our stats here? Not bad. We're gonna cheat a little.